Hey everybody, this is Muffin with the Daily Biker Podcast. Just here to let y'all know the opinions and ideas expressed in this show are those of the hosts and their guests, not to be confused with their partners and sponsors. Now, let's get it on.
Hey guys, this is Sean from the Bikes and Beards YouTube channel, and you guys are listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You're gonna love it.
It's actually picks up pretty good, but we don't want to hear him talk anyways.
Just here for moral support.
It's been a long time since we've actually done a garage podcast.
It has been a long time since we've done.
Studio C?
We've done Studio
G.
G.
Studio G.
Oh, all right.
No, what did we call
Studio
it?
B, subletter G.
Did we call that? That was Studio F
Yes, for the fire.
for the fire.
Yeah.
We've done a fire episode more recently than we have this.
Yeah.
Actually, though, I think you were on our last fire episode.
Probably, yeah.
But then again, the first episode that I did with everybody was sitting here.
Yeah,
in the
Studio
garage.
G.
We had a full house that day.
Yeah, we did have a full
Studio
house
G.
that day.
Studio
My dad was
G.
even here for that one.
Yeah, he was.
Who? No, we know who your dad is. We don't know who that other guy was. That doesn't show
I
us.
can't remember that guy. I feel like he doesn't show up to things.
Well,
He invited me to go with him today.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, because he was going to some sort of hair scramble. I was like, I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine you
I'm
were already
good.
busy this weekend.
Yeah. Well, and until yesterday morning, I didn't know whether I was staying up there last night or not.
Yeah, true.
So,
He stopped inviting me because I told him no. And he doesn't know the XR's fixed yet.
yeah, he does.
Oh, you told him?
Yeah, I told him on the phone that it's a Honda Davidson now. And then
You gotta
it's
get
got
a
risers.
sticker.
We
Gotta
need to
get a
find you a
sticker.
luggage rack. Harley luggage rack.
yes.
I need a little one, though. I would actually almost go get another case, like what T put.
A Pelican case type thing.
Yeah, it's an Apache.
Yeah.
She has like the neck size down
Yeah.
on the back of hers.
Yeah.
I would almost go get one of those and hard mount it to that rack on that
I mean,
XR.
it'd be easy enough to
You
do.
could.
You know how nice that would be too?
So, you know what we need to do? Get 2 Harley Davidson luggage racks and kind of like hang them off the side a little bit, so then you could just strap shit to that.
Like angled.
Yeah, angled out.
Like the back of an old car.
Yes.
I also need to do this. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Daily Bike Podcast.
That wasn't as energetic.
Yeah,
as
that
it
wasn't
was.
nice.
That was kind of sad.
Wake it
they'll
up.
They'll find out why. My name is Marcus. I'm your clueless leader. Today we're going to go on a learning journey. I do have Daniel with me.
Hey there.
I have Miss Muffin.
Hey, y'all.
I have Ryan.
Hi, everybody.
What are you doing here? Did you get lost on the way somewhere else?
Yeah, I was on an ADV trip and came through the woods, and here I am.
Ta-da!
It's
You
magic.
honestly probably could get up there if you just follow the power lines long enough.
Yeah.
Probably get back up there.
And I feel like I'm really bad at names. Haley?
Yes.
Haley.
Hi.
This is Ryan's manager, boss, supervisor. I don't know what
This
you
is
call
boss.
My roommate.
My roommate.
That could get yourself in trouble. So, so anyways, yeah. So ADV, you were riding on an ADV trail, got lost, and ended up here?
Yeah,
It happens.
in a roundabout way.
Yeah. Well, this is pretty exciting, though, because every year, so for those of you listening right now, March Moto Madness was this past weekend. And she's looking at you like, what are you doing? March Moto Madness was this past weekend, and I have always been the only one that went from our little group here that would talk on the podcast, that being said. But we made sure to set out, and we got 4 of us here that were up there yesterday. Ryan and I actually went and participated. I think I participated a little bit more in the festivities.
6 1/2 dozen the other.
But Ryan and I both went on Friday, and Daniel and Muffin came up for the day on Saturday.
Yes.
Yep.
So I've been before.
This was my first year, and I camped, which was a cool part of it.
I still don't even know where you put your tent up at.
I was way over, kind of like where Ben was, over by that pond on the other side of the little ravine.
The
It was-
creek.
yeah.
So you crossed the creek to set your tent up?
Oh yeah, it was nice and quiet
Oh.
over there. I didn't have to worry about somebody blasting through my tent on a dirt bike in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I wasn't
Yeah.
doing that.
No,
You
it
didn't
was-
have a bunch of hooligans making noise middle of the night.
No, it was pretty quiet. Right around 10, everybody pretty much shut her down.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I think I went and got a BLT about 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I think It was definitely really cool. That whole side was a little quieter. The other side was a little more party friendly for a while until a certain hour, and then you kind of got to shut her down, or you get shut down. It was a really cool event for sure.
What night did you guys get there? Or did you guys get there at the same time?
So Ryan had to play fireman at the shop. Not literally a fire, but he had to put out fires, shop-wise.
Sounds about normal.
Before he could leave, because Teresa was already up there. Because Teresa was supposed to be back Friday afternoon.
If anybody who went, or
the original standing was Teresa was going to be back on Friday afternoon.
So
it's hard to leave. It's hard to leave.
It became.
That's why she's at work today instead of being here with us.
Yeah.
It became. This year was completely different than it has been in the past. Like,
really?
This was a good year for y'all's first time going. It was a good year for Ryan's first time going because you probably saw a lot of familiar faces up there.
I did.
But we kind of, we dominated. Did you go down when they were taking the picture in front of the Harley truck and trailer?
I did. I actually got some pictures of my own from a little further up to kind of try and capture the abundance of Pan Americas. They showed out this year.
Granted, there was like 800 motorcycles there, but there was, I'm going to say probably 36 Pan Americas, and those were privately owned Pan Americas.
Yeah, easily. And
that was just the people that showed up for the photo.
Right. That, and then all the demo fleet, and then, other people hanging around.
Yeah. Well, there were some people that showed up later after that photo, and they didn't get in that photo, and I'm sure there was other people that were out and about and stuff like that.
Uninterested or whatever.
But it was really cool for me because the first year I went, there was literally like 2 or 3 Pan Americas. Mm-hmm. And that was just 3 years ago.
Yeah, and I think last year they said there was maybe a dozen or two. And this year it's like double, triple that.
Well, it's done that every year. You go from like 2 or 3 to double 2 or 3, double that, double. Yep. So next year there'll be 60 Pan Americas out there.
Yeah, it's cool because now the Pan Ams are playing in the games like the hill climb and the trials and
dominated it again.
That kind of stuff. So
you didn't get to hear that, but when Jaeger, because they ended up having the big bike runoff. Mm-hmm. So Larry Jaeger, I know y'all saw the bikes, but y'all didn't know who half these people were. Larry Jaeger was the orange and white Pan America that won the big bike.
Yes. Yeah.
So when he won it, they call it whatever it is and tied to the big bikes.
Yeah.
Which is anything over 1,000 cc's. When Larry won it, they go, well, I guess it's still Harley Hill. Like, I was the only guy on the hill that's a Harley guy. They were like, well, I guess it's still Harley Hill. They were all wanting to call it something different because it's been Harley Hill for like 20 years now. Because before they were running Pan Americas, you had guys that were, BMW guys, KTM guys that were getting out there doing it on like scramblers and stuff like that.
Yeah, little dirtsters.
Yeah, well, there's not a lot of competition when you get up to the above 1,000 cc.
No.
For the ADV style bikes, you have the KTM Super Adventures, the BMW GSs, and then
for that hill climb, if you notice, the guys that made it up, they didn't romp on it.
Yep.
They just let a very torquey motorcycle do what it does and drag them up the hill.
Yep.
And that was how Sportsters and stuff were winning it in the past.
Yep.
Because with when Larry and that BMW both went up, they were just chugging along up the hill. Now the dirt bikes are so small that they're
it doesn't matter.
beaming off the freaking red line to get up the hill.
Yeah.
So
need a little more oomph to push that lightweight.
Yeah. Well, it was funny too because when we went to that, I told them, I was like, when we go to set, I'm like, best view is in the middle of the hill. And then all of a sudden Mickey comes up and goes, hey, I need you to help wrangle for me. I was like,
here's your punishment.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like,
that was my punishment. I didn't mind it. I would have honestly, if I had like good solid waterproof boots and stuff, I probably would have got out there and wrangled for the trials competition. But I just didn't want to have to walk down that creek and on sudden be soaking wet and everything else.
Yeah.
That was where I didn't want to be. And that's why I wasn't.
Yesterday.
I didn't want to go, I'll do it. Maybe if I'd even stayed in a warm room the night before, I probably would have been like, screw it, I'll get wet.
Yeah, I woke up and there was frost all over my bike and my tent.
Yeah.
But then it turned out to be a beautiful day.
Yeah, it got beautiful around 1, 2.
I think there's frost coming out of my nose by the time we got up there.
Yeah.
So
I was hanging off the bike.
You showed up somewhere around 30 minutes after I got there.
Probably.
Because you were about 30 minutes behind me. Because when you said you were on your way, I was on the APD 40 in Cleveland.
Okay.
So I wasn't that far ahead of you. But your experience pulling in on that Friday night.
So I've been to the ranch 2 times prior, but I've only seen it empty. So to pull in and see all the flags and the trucks and the vendor, vehicles, right in the front was, of course, the HD Pan America setup. And then just you see tents and RVs and dirt bikes and all kinds of stuff everywhere. It's like the best thing that I could compare it to that I've experienced before is like the Born Free of dirt bikes.
Yeah.
It's mostly grass and cool terrain, and just kind of grassroots looking, but in the best way.
Well, so me and Muffin were talking this morning about one of the surprising factors, and I think it would have been a surprising factor. It kind of was for her, but I think it would be in the same statue for you, and that's the fact that the median age is our age group that was out there.
That's true.
It wasn't a bunch of kids. It wasn't a bunch of older guys. It was a bunch of people in their 30s and stuff.
There was a wide range of people. Like you had guys that were in their 70s and 80s doing the same stuff that kids in their
But the thing
late teens, early 20s.
was the guys that were in like their 70s out there, they weren't, I've been doing this my whole life.
No,
they weren't that type of guy. It was
No.
like it's like the 80-year-old man on the 2-stroke Husky.
Yeah. Shouts out to that guy.
And he's just like, he's going up to the 17-year-old in the overalls going, let's do this. Let's go have fun. Woo!
Yeah.
It was the people that were older had a very young mentality.
Yeah.
And just, you could tell that they've been on bikes their whole life and they just have fun and have a blast.
Our age, because a lot of people our age grew up
With dirt bikes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, nothing wrong with
then
that.
there's nothing wrong with that.
They want to be out there. It's an enjoyable, it's for everybody.
Yeah.
I was honestly surprised at how few really young kids I saw. Because, like, most events you see, some kindergarten age kids on, 50s or little, like, Stasic bikes cruising around and stuff like that, which, is cool to see. But also you got to worry about running little kids over.
Out of all the people that were there, I would guess that there was probably less than 15, like, kids under 10.
I would say maybe even less than that.
Kids under 10.
Yeah.
Now, kids like 13, 14 years old and up that were already, kids that were riding 125 2-strokes and stuff like that, grew up riding dirt bikes. There was probably 50 to 100 of those kids. I mean, because half of the small bike hill climb was 16 and 17-year-old
Young
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool, though, because then you kind of get the whole passing of the torch environment between parents and their kids.
Well, and you had a lot of that. So in the hill climb, because I've been up there, some of these people I don't know, but I know them. I've seen them in the past. So you got like, there was actually a father-son, but you have a lot of that. 13-year-old kid, and right behind him was his dad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now his dad also made it in the small bike runoff or whatever for the hill climb and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, I will say for at least the hill climb, you saw a lot of guys like, oh, here's my big bike, here's my medium bike, here's my small bike.
Yeah.
You just do all three.
So you'll be able to find these videos. I don't have videos, but I'm sure that there's videos out there because there was drones and cameras and everything else. So
I posted a video to our page today.
Of the hill climb?
Yeah, I got one good clip of Larry making it to the top.
do you have any videos of the small bikes on the hill climb though?
I don't.
Because it was a very
Different.
very technical course.
Yeah.
And you had that guy do it on a Yamaha T7.
Yeah.
He was like,
Yeah.
watch me.
Well,
Yeah.
he was a
Former professional motocross racer.
yeah. So I don't know if that's fair. for
Well, he
everybody
was
else.
he was the one when they kept yelling
Yeah.
for the guy that didn't make it, or the guy, hey, come back for
Yeah,
the
that
media
was
bike
him.
runoff. That was him. He never made it back.
Yeah.
And they're like, are we going to let him run? And I go, he showed up late and you counted him out already. Tell him if he still wants in, he's going to do the small bike.
He did.
And he did.
So
no problem.
I don't know if they gave it to him or not, but they were talking about giving him they have a King of the Mountain award or whatever. Because, I mean, he did a course that, to start with, you probably had 40 little bikes. Maybe 10 made it up.
There was
Yeah.
way more zigging and zagging.
And he made it on a T7 he made it look easy.
Yeah.
You know
he
who
did.
also made it look easy? That dude on the XR. He was kind of like,
Oh, yeah.
he just tractored himself up the hill. The announcer's like, is that a John Deere?
So when
were
that guy
cheering
made it
for
up,
XR.
I looked down at Daniel and we made eye contact. We were both like, yeah.
Yeah.
Bone stock XR 650.
You
Just,
see the little Himalayan trying to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know for sure. The guy on the Himalayan might have been the same guy that was on the Africa Twin, the very first guy that went.
yeah. See, I don't think the Himalayan is designed for that type of.
I bet you it could do it with a better rider, a more skilled rider.
I think
A lot
that.
of that has to do with the rider.
See, I think the Himalayan could have done the rest of the hill. I think
Yeah.
that first, where he basically pinched himself right there, he bottomed out, and that was. Because it doesn't have that much ground clearance compared to.
But there was a
everything else
CRF
that's-
250 that made it to hell.
Yeah, but
And
that's
we're not
also-
talking about a CRF 250F either. We're talking
Yeah,
about CRF
yeah.
250L made it to hell.
Yeah, but that's probably got a little bit higher ground clearance.
It does have a little bit higigher ground clearance, but that Himalayan has more torque.
And
Which could
more
be your
straight-oriented
enemy.
tires on that.
So, right, but that's what I'm saying. I think a better rider could have done
Yeah.
it.
I think if the bike was set up a little bit differently,
Yeah.
it probably could have done it, but talking about heavyweight.
I mean, there
heavyweight
are
bike.
guys that go up that hill, on, like I said, on Sportsters.
Look, I was sitting there with the Valkyrie thinking about it. Like, probably, I'd make it like a quarter of the way, like right to where most of the Pan Americas stopped.
Also, you see some of the guys on the Pan Americas not make it and fail really early on, and you're like, "There's no way." But then you see somebody like Larry just
Yeah.
like it's
Well,
no big
Well,
deal.
if you
That's
notice
what
the
we talked
guys
about,
with the
is-
Pan America, same thing with that KTM. They were just bouncing off that rev limiter, and all they're doing is digging in the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Larry's just like, rump, rump.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made that one.
You need to keep a good forward momentum, but you don't need to be
Yeah, you
deep
don't need
into
that
it.
torque.
Yeah.
It's just like when they went to the small bike, the very first guy that went up, he got stuck on that, going around the stump on the right,
He was just digging himself
and he was
in.
just digging himself in. And like, we can't coach on that hill. So like,
it's a
I couldn't,
competition. You just
like
let
when
him run it
Seth
out.
was trying to go up the hill on his Tiger, I was wanted to yell, ease out of it, because he's just trying to dig into it. And I was like, dang it.
Yeah.
Because he's a buddy of mine. Larry, obviously, I didn't know how to do that. I knew what Larry was going to do coming up that hill.
I gotta say, a lot of those guys going up that hill, I mean, just the skill,
Yeah.
the way that they were
Well,
digging it around.
Jagger, he's the one that was on the pan that messed up twice. But one of the guys on the hill said they saw something about a service bulletin about the throttle by wire connection or something.
Was he the one having the
About
issue
getting
with the
corrosion. Have you seen anything about that?
I haven't.
He said that, and I was like, I haven't seen anything about
I
that.
haven't. I try and stay pretty up on that stuff. I mean, I don't know. He tipped it on the right side, and then it was revving up for a bit, and then his friend, I think his name is Ryan, also, he was messing with the hand control module, and then it went back. So
I was wondering if something happened on the actual.
just got
I
slightly
think it's
disconnected,
maybe just got rocked a little when he tipped it over, and it just needed
Yeah.
to be. But who knows? It
But there was, I know, 2 Harley techs that were out there. Because did you meet? Oh shoot!
Are there
What's
any
his
Harley
name?
Texas? Nope.
No, I'm trying to remember.
Ryan went back to
I'm trying to remember his name. He tried to run it too, but didn't make it up. He was in the big black Dodge
Yeah,
truck,
yeah.
ponytails,
Cool braided
and
beard.
braided beard.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I've
he's
seen him.
also a Harley tech.
Yeah, yep.
So I was going to say I wasn't sure if you met him or not.
I didn't actually formally meet him, but
Didn't
I
he
mean,
come by, he came by the little pavilion, didn't he?
Yeah, well, he's buddies with Sean and all that too.
Gotcha.
So I think actually at one point in time he worked for us briefly.
I think Sean and him worked together in Nashville. Is the connection?
Yeah, there was that, but I think he came to us for a short period of time or something. I've met him before I ever met him up there. Because I said to Sean something about first time I met him, I was like, "Why does he look so familiar?" And I think Sean was like, "Well, was at the shop for a period of time.
It was before my time.
He might have went from Nashville to Chattanooga back to Nashville too."
Not that Sean.
Yeah, I don't remember. I might be wrong on that, but it could have just been he's been down to the shop or something.
Maybe.
I don't know. But it's funny too to see another guy that doesn't look like your traditional Pan America guy. That's a Harley guy.
Yeah.
That loves the Pan America.
Oh yeah, there's difference between like what we see as a Harley customer, quote unquote, and just like a general motorcycle enthusiast.
Yeah.
Somebody who loves motorcycles for the machine that they are. Me as well. You know, like we just see the fun potential.
Yeah.
And then we kind of like latch on to our favorite brand. But I mean, like I own a Kawasaki. I kind of halfway own a Honda right now too.
But when
both
people run into you and you're on your Softail, they would never think you have a KLR,
Right.
because they see this guy that, you know, he's a Harley guy and he's got the tattoos and he's riding this chopper. And it's like, oh, look at this guy.
Yeah.
And if you had long hair, you probably wouldn't braid it in pigtails.
But
And
then
it's
been done.
But it's the same thing with him.
Marcus
He
is
has that
probably-
look, and it's like, oh, he's in this full ADV gear riding a Pan
People that
America.
look at you when you ride the XR or the KTM
yeah.
here.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Where's this street glide
That
at?
don't look
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I can't ride the street ride over here. The neighbors call cops.
Just one. It's fine.
What happens when you build your bike, bro?
I got called, Stephanie, or you got called.
I got called.
Daniel got called. There's some biker sitting in front of your house. When I was,
Damn it, I know. I owe
I
money.
mean, you did
That's
have,
the daily
you
biker.
did have
yeah,
Get it right.
I had a vest on. There was nothing on the back of my vest. On the front of it, it's got like an American flag patch and says like deluxe down in the corner.
Yeah, he was just waiting for me to get home from work to grab
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I think I was giving
Ooh,
you
big scary biker.
the Sena headset for Heather.
I think that's what it was, yeah.
Yeah, people.
You know, it's
still-
just black street glides, man.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
just
they just scare
really
people.
scare people.
Back to the dirt.
Meet
So-
the nicest people on Honda.
I was on Honda this weekend. You should have rode yours.
What, my Honda?
Yeah. It's not set up though like the KLR.
It would
is
have been
for-
fun, but I wouldn't have been able to carry all my camping gear and stuff.
But I could have took your camping gear up in the truck on Wednesday.
You could have.
Like
But
I
it's
offered
also-
1,000 times.
It's also cool to carry your own stuff in and out and have the whole experience, you know? Because then now I can talk about it. Like I took a tent, I took a sleeping bag, a pillow, food, clothes, my boots, all my stuff. I just
I
loaded
mean,
up
you
on my
had
bike.
that KLR loaded down with
Yeah.
those hard
Yeah.
bags on it.
Yeah.
The big soft tour pack on.
Yeah,
the
he
back.
was dragging Fender.
Pretty much. Yeah. Sacked out in the back. But I mean, like, yeah, I rode out there about an hour and a half away and did the whole experience. I really wanted to experience it for what it was without having.
If we'd had time, I would have taken you across. I probably would have taken you across Star Mountain. There's no water crossings, and it's a little less aggressive, but it's a fun ride.
The trail rides actually weren't so bad. Just the middle water crossing was deeper than I expected.
Yeah,
And then the last one, it's got like rock
yeah.
in it that's really slippery. So you kind of got to pick your route wisely.
Well, now that the KLR's running good, or the XR's running good, we can go check out some single track and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Actually, before you got over here, Daniel and I were talking about some single track that we don't even know if.
It's real single track, but
Well, I don't think it's single track. I don't know the legalities of us being on that property,
until they do anything.
but it's very,
I mean,
very
you could
close to
try
both
it.
of us.
Yeah, what are the- what
I
are you
will.
gonna do,
I will
stay
tell
and
you.
leave?
I will tell you where it's at.
Just
later.
wear regular clothes. Don't wear any dirt bike gear, and just
I'll
be like,
wear my
"Wow,
boots."
I didn't know, man. Well,
I didn't know.
riding boots is one thing, but
I gotta adjust the shifter on that bike.
We
I
just
noticed
gotta-
when
gotta
we
shift
put the
it
big
up
pegs
a little
on,
bit.
it's like you
Too
can't
low
rotate
now.
your foot down to get it under.
you may
So-
have to just tilt those pegs a little forward.
Well, I'm thinking tilting the pegs a little bit forward, but I'm also thinking of still moving the shifter up a little bit, because if I can get it to the point where it's like just right where like your boot can just not like easily, but it's like
you can just catch the side of it.
yeah. Because right now I'm catching it just on that lip, and like it's still not enough to be able to do this. You have to like pick up your leg. But I don't even think you noticed. Did you even notice that I'm shifting funny on the way home?
Well, I did a little bit because I saw your knee was out a little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, well, that's interesting. Maybe he's just trying to like
But
get
it's
into it.
it's
like,
in a comfortable spot where
Well, I mean,
to go down, because when your foot's there to shift down, you just push down.
yeah.
Almost
I'm
was like, I
following
wonder
him
how hard
back,
it'd be
and
to
he's
put a hill
just
shift.
hauling ass.
Like just
down
the,
his road.
the
Just a
smallest,
little
dude, just like take the shifter off, weld on a little tab that comes out, stick that far behind the
They
thing.
make,
So you just rock your hill back to shift
Honda
up.
Davidson, dude. Let's do
Dude,
it.
how cool would that be though to have a hill shift?
Just look at this point. This is just a fun piece of
Oh
machinery.
yeah, we're
that
just having
playing
fun with this thing.
It's a Honda
You gotta
Davidson.
get you the sticker. That
I mean, we got
says-
$37
Speaking of hodgepodge,
in a $55,000 motorcycle. 37. I think that's right. $37,000. But $37 in a $55,000 bike. So
hell yeah. Did you see that wild Buell thing? It
I
looked
did
kind of
see
like
it.
an Afro.
Yeah, no,
twin
me
a
and you were
Buell
talking about
baby.
it.
Okay,
That
Yeah,
thing,
man.
I took some pictures of that. Oh yeah, you were right there.
yeah. So
that was weird.
It was rad.
the guy that we talked to said it was his, and pretty much was correct with most everything he said. Still not sure if he
Built it.
is the builder.
Who knows? You never know.
I think,
The way he was describing it sounded like he knew enough to be the one who built it.
but I've met a lot of engineers that say they built stuff, and
Well,
We know how engineers.
We don't
work.
know how.
yeah,
engineers
we've got
work.
buddies that are engineers.
Yeah.
Engineers don't build stuff; they design stuff.
fair.
They wrote it for the rest of us. They have to work on the stuff.
Outside of who or who didn't build it, whoever built it, it was primo in my opinion.
But
I would like to
it
have
was
it.
cool.
The only bike that's in that realm that surpasses that bike, it would be a Carducci for me.
I'm not familiar with that.
So Carducci's a bike that's designed by an engineer, but the engineer that has designed and did everything is a CAD engineer. So if he said he built something, I would trust that he built something because it's CAD.
Okay.
Most people that can design something in CAD can also push buttons on a machine
Fair.
and they're not sitting there building stuff out by hand.
Right.
Now this guy did admit, the forks are this, the gas tank's this, the seat's this, like from all these different
Yeah.
bikes. So, but there was still a lot of stuff on that was
Handmade
Handmade.
or that had to be just
because I asked him about the tank,
the tank and the fairings he said were all handmade out of aluminum.
but the fairing wasn't aluminum.
Was it not? I didn't.
No,
touch
he
it.
said that. I'm like,
I don't know.
Well,
I listen very closely when people are telling me things. So
Who knows? He's a good bullshitter if he was.
yeah. Well, he also was a Swede with Florida tax.
Fair enough. Say no more.
So, and anybody that goes, how do you know he's Swedish? Because he's talking like the Swedish chef. Horse Morgan, Dorkin, Morgan.
All this furniture in this tent was IKEA.
Anybody want some meatballs?
Came in a Volvo.
No, he was in like a Tahoe or something.
Something, yeah.
So anyway, Daniel Muffin, y'all rode up.
We did.
yeah,
We did.
That's
the only- that's
the
We
only
came up
riding that they
Saturday
did.
morning. Yeah.
it was cold.
That was very cold. When we left Chattanooga, it was 32.
Yeah.
So
I was trembling by the time we got up there.
you started with not knowing where you were going,
Well, I mean,
and after you got there, you still didn't do what you were supposed to. Not necessarily all your fault. We won't go down that. Tell that story.
Well, I mean, I could get to
They
it,
did something similar to what you did when they first got there.
except we got caught for it.
They
We
got
got
caught.
caught for it.
He did too. I caught him.
I mean,
I was the one that was like, "No, you go that way."
I wasn't told what to do when we got there. So.
Yeah, that was
me either. And I just was like, I figured, somebody would be there with like a
Like a flag
flashlight or a
something.
flag or
That's
a
kind
vest.
of what I was expecting.
We're not going to go down that road.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Like I said, this was Mickey and Becky's first year doing March Moto Madness, and I still think they knocked it out of the park. They
Way
freaking
out
killed
of the
it.
park.
Absolutely.
Grand slam.
So
To be fair, I was still frozen to the
Yeah,
bike.
we were
I
frozen.
had no idea. I was like, I'm just
yeah,
gonna
it was
find
like the
something
scene
that
from
says
Dumb and
Harley
Dumber.
Davidson.
Daniel got off it, and Heather was stuck to him.
I mean, that's
Well, I can't tell you how many because I was looking for the XR because I knew Marcus said he brought the XR up there.
Yeah.
I stopped at like 3 different XRs.
I was gonna say, not a really good thing to be looking for to.
Well, the thing
ADD
is,
dirt
it's
bike
like,
event.
well, it's got to be different. It doesn't have any stickers on it, and it's got the big red tank on it.
They all have a big red
Well,
tank
and
or a
some
big clear
stickers.
tank and some stickers.
It's like I pulled up to one. I was like, nope, that one has diamond plate for saddle legs. Go around to the next one. Okay, it's got the white, Tusk handguard on it. It's got Tusk bar on it. Nope, that's not it either because it's got factory pegs or IMS pegs on it. Oh shit, there it is. It's my motorcycle. I couldn't find it.
That's sad.
I mean, it's a red Honda in a sea of
And
red
a sea
Hondas.
of- yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It was the XR was the black streak light of the Honda route, of the motorcycle rally.
For sure.
Fine.
Other than all the just random dirt bikes, those kind of. Like,
But you know what was exciting
together.
about all the random dirt bikes? It wasn't like when it came to your traditional Big Four. That was not what it was.
No, there was a lot of Huskies, a lot
There's a-
of KTMs.
Yeah, I saw a lot
Gas
of
guys.
Scotties there.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, there was
What
a lot
was
of
that? AP.
AJP.
AJP.
Yeah.
Yeah, the same thing that the announcer was like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm as a motorcycle guy on the hill. I'm like, how do you not know what an AJP is? I'm like, it's so cool.
A lot of gas.
But I was
Yeah,
confused
saw a lot
with the
of gas
AJP
guys.
because I thought an AJP was a 450.
Yeah,
And he rode in the medium bike class. Unless they make a bigger AJP.
that I don't know.
But even then,
thought they
my
were
thought would have been even if it was a big bike AJP, I think maybe it could have been a 650, but
There
still
were
shouldn't
a
have
lot
been
of
the medium
bikes
bike
that I saw
class
out
because
there
the
that
medium
I was
bike
not
was
familiar with.
Yeah.
like 700, less than 700 cc's.
Yeah. And then they kind of changed it for a couple bikes that were within a CC or two, and I think they let some people play that were outside
Realistically-
of the general
Well,
skill.
so realistically, when it comes down to it, all of that was just for fun.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
They were going to do awards that night, but there was no money on the line. There's none of this, hey, you made it to the top, you have the record, for up there for March Moto Madness, people will be like, oh, he was the fastest up the hill last year. That's going to be the extent of it.
Yeah. Like, I would consider something like the XR or your KLR a
Yeah.
medium-sized bike. But
Yeah.
that's not a medium-sized bike with the 700 to 1,000 cc.
We did run into the same problem with the hill climb, though, that we've ran into every year in the past. And that is it's a very tiny trail to get to the start of the hill climb.
It gets backed up.
It gets backed up. And when somebody can't even make it up the first little bump,
They got to go backwards.
they don't even have a way out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to get up the first bump to take the bailout trail.
That's what we were talking about. There needs to be a way
Escape
out.
ramp.
So there need to build a ramp that sits on the wall
Yeah, it's just
that,
Yeah, right
that
there.
you can just bump right off that ramp.
Because I will
onto the
say,
driveway.
we were sitting out there and we just see like trees shake and then someone
Yeah.
like
We're like,
over
oh,
revs
someone
like
dropped.
green.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
someone fell over.
Someone fell over.
But it's like it's a pre-made hill. It's a good spot to see.
Oh,
It
yeah.
has some issues with that. The guys on the hill, though, instead of doing a ramp, which would be cheap, they want to move the hill climb. So there's a spot in the back where there's a trail. It's already like this.
the one by the game field.
Yeah.
That one would be
You
way,
saw that hill.
yes.
So they're trying to talk Mickey into somebody coming out there and clearing it because you have to have it cleared so spectators can
See up.
Yeah.
But also, the reason they do the gates and all that other stuff is to create some difficulty.
Yeah, because
Because
it's
just
not
going
super
straight
high.
up.
Going straight up at most everybody
would.
would. If you make it over the first bump, going straight up, you've been fine.
Yeah.
So they do the gates to make it more difficult and stuff like that. Two of the top riders were not there this year, though. Unfortunately, they were.
Really.
One of them is in like Portugal. Matt was in Portugal, and then another guy. I think his name's Cody. He's going to the Romantics. What me and Sean were talking about.
Out
So
in Romania.
yeah.
Romania.
But both of these guys are like super high level riders. Like if
Gotcha.
Matt had been there,
Yeah.
Larry wouldn't have won the hill climb. Matt would have won the hill climb.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That's yeah.
So, but yeah, trying to do something like that and make it a lot more.
I think there's more
Interesting.
access to height on that other hill too, so you could make it longer and still have gates to make it even more.
Yeah, if you wanted to
difficult.
put gates in, you could put gates in.
See, I think that would be fun too. Just like get the big bike guys, like, hey, go up the hill. That would be the
Well-
like just straight up for the
Yeah,
guys
so
that
up
don't
it.
have like
Yeah.
an ADV bike,
What-
like the Sportster Scrambler guys.
I wish
and
they
stuff
had.
like that.
What I wish, instead of piling people up on the trail in a line like that, is have somebody at the top that then says, hey, go to this spot. Not keep them at the top, but sends them specifically to a gate at the bottom. Like have a staging area. Little bikes here, medium bikes here, big bikes here. Okay, we're doing big bikes. Okay, cool. All the big bikes get on the trail. Everybody else stay right here. Just big bikes on the trail to the hill climb. And then you have someone at the top of the hill going, hey, You made it. Go back to staging. Hey, you didn't make
line
it.
them up again.
Go have fun again. So they can keep those people. But
Yeah,
the other
because
thing,
that little trail they come in on is not wide
Right.
enough for two bikes to go past each other.
right? And then when someone tried to go down that little trail, they ran into Larry, and both bikes fell over. And
Yeah.
like I don't know if you heard all of a sudden you hear a bike go, bruh, and you hear somebody go, ah!
Well,
like,
he fell
like he
down.
fell. Larry's bike fell on top of him,
Uh-oh.
and he's under the bike
Yeah.
because he goes, ah! And then someone goes, turn it off! And I was like, oh, God.
Just
Yeah,
hearing
because
this coming
that
from the
trail
woods.
is not
Yeah.
wide enough for two bikes to go past each other.
But one thing I would like to see them do with the runoffs,
Yeah.
okay, have the big bikes run, okay?
Run them off at the same time.
No, have the big bikes run, and then they go to the ones that make it to go to the runoff, go to staging. Change it to medium bike runoff, to medium bike setup.
Yeah.
Have the medium bikes run. They go back to staging. The big bikes runoff is on the medium bike trail.
Okay.
I feel like
And
the
then-
medium bike trail was a little bit
Was a little
better
bit
suited
better.
And then-
for the
Yeah.
big bikes.
And then move once the medium bikes all run, and the big bikes have done the runoff, then you move it to the little bikes.
And then you do the medium bike run.
Well, the little bikes run, and then the medium bike run off
Is on the little,
on the little bike trail.
and then do a free for all at the end where
And then-
everybody just goes.
And then
Yeah.
the little
Everybody
bikes.
that's
So
in line.
last
Yeah,
year,
yeah.
last year the runoffs they did it as timed dabs distance. So it was all three of those factors. So you could have had two bikes complete it,
And dab too many times.
dab too many times, and be slower. So they gave everything a points value, but it's too hard because you have to have multiple people keeping track of it. So last year, although I was doing photos, they were having me do a dab count too. So like after someone would go up it, like they told you to watch between like this gate and this gate. You watch those gates, and after they make it up, hold up your fingers how many times they dab. So,
Fair enough.
and then they'd have to go like,
They count everybody up,
Yeah.
tally everything up.
yeah. So it did work, but it took a lot more effort.
So, Marcus, what
To
you
do
need
that.
to do next year, get the XR, come
I'm
out
not
here
competing.
to the power
No,
lines,
I'm not competing.
and just
You
practice.
Need to,
Yes,
what
you
you
need to
need to
take
do
the XR.
next year, just shut your mouth. So, anyways, so y'all roll in. It's already popping when y'all get there.
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
y'all's thought? I mean,
we came in.
you've never been there, so I know you didn't have as much expectations outside of what I've told you.
Yeah, I mean, they were already doing the trials
trials,
event
yeah.
over there. That was the first event that me and Heather saw.
Yeah.
Watching everybody go through there. They were doing the big bikes.
So last year they did
divide the trials
they did
up
the
same
barrel
way?
racing at the same time that they did. Like they did the trials and then they did barrel racing, or maybe it was barrel racing and then trials.
That's what I was hoping to see.
Yeah, and they didn't do the barrel racing
Yeah.
day. I guess they did it last night because it was already tore up. Barrel
Yeah.
racing's where you get mud. Like
That's what I was hoping
as a
to
spectator,
see, though.
you get
Yeah.
muddy.
Yeah, you could see how deep the rut
Yeah.
was.
Oh, last year the ground was still wet.
It looked relatively dry out there.
Yeah, last year it was like because last year it stormed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tornado came through. Barrel racing was the next day.
Oh, so yeah, it was super muddy.
No, watching the guys do the trial, I think that was really cool. I mean, you had guys that did really, really well, and you had everybody else.
Well, and then you had the newcomer Zach come in
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
and just like smoke the trials course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another example.
Couldn't make
of
it up the hill climb.
Different. I think on a different bike he could have done it, but that's one of those like skilled rider on a unfamiliar bike,
On a
sort
heavy.
of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well,
he's already like
to
way
be-
more advanced than me. Or
well, to be fair with the trial stuff, okay, there's nothing really in that trial stuff that you wouldn't come across on an advanced trail ride.
right.
Yeah.
They're like, it's not, hey, you do this. There's going to be spots where you're going to, the board's going to be simulating a really narrow area that you have to ride through.
River
Going through the
crossings.
creek is the
Or
river
up
crossing,
rivers.
like down that hill, up the hill, between little narrow spots.
Tell me where on a trail you have to do it one-handed. That's
That's just
that's
a
flexing
throw in.
nuts. Yeah, that's just for
Well, I know,
flexing
I
nuts.
just-
Yeah.
So that's just a throw in, but like the rock garden simulates
You'll
coming
find
across a rock garden.
Stopping, going down an incline.
Yeah, all that stuff. Down the incline straight into
Into
a
a
ditch and
yeah.
back up. Yeah.
Yeah.
All of that stuff simulates stuff that you would experience. And Zach's riding, that he does on a regular basis is, I think me and Muffin are the only ones that have been out there, but it's Taylor's Ridge, House and Valley,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
which is a OHV park. So there's not a whole lot of dirt bikes out there. It's mainly ATVs. And it's narrow trails. It's 50-inch trail width, so there's no side-by-sides out there. But you got spots where you're trying to go up the hill. So you're going up a hill at like a 45-degree angle. The trail is sloped
And there's trees
at a 45-degree angle. And there'll be like a rut, and you're trying to ride on the high side, and your back end keeps wanting to slide down that rut. And that's where he rides all the time. So it's a pretty stout. Like I told Sean about it before he ever went and rode down there with Zach. I was like, once you get skilled, you need to go down there and ride. I was like, you'll have fun, but it's going to be tough.
It's good for conditioning, though. And we're super fortunate to have this terrain here.
Yeah.
You know, guys like us could get real good real quick if we just
Those
devote the
trails
time.
If we just
really
focused,
wanted-
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Literally, you can see. We can make trails out there if we
Oh
really
yeah,
wanted
if
to.
you wanted to.
but y'all showed up, you know, there's so many people around. I mean, was it what y'all were expecting in your head? Or was there any kind of like,
that was
Yeah,
kind of
I was
shock
expecting
of-
a little bit bigger area.
oh no, it's a small
It's smaller
place.
than what I thought.
I mean, when I say it's a small place, to anybody listening, it's 100 acres probably.
Yeah, I was going to say acres and acres.
Yeah.
I
But
think, I
it's,
think I still had TMMR in my head because you know that area is huge.
yeah, but like TMMR, you can get tractor trailers and stuff down there.
True.
You're not getting
You're not
tractor trailers
getting
back there.
No, you can
Like
barely get a truck.
The Harley
True.
and the Yamaha demo stuff, they park and like ride their bikes over.
The other thing is all the terrain outside of Mickey's property that you can just go enjoy, like the trail rides and the street rides and the twisty roads into dirt roads and back again.
Yeah, there was, and for the bikes out there were some bikes that were not street legal motorcycles. For the majority of it, though, it's street legal motorcycles because there's not like going riding without having to get on the street for a minute.
Oh yeah. You have to get on the street to pretty much go anywhere unless you're leaving right there. Because there were a few trails that left from.
There's one trail that leads from there,
Oh, is there only one?
but it dead ends too. He's talking about the cell phone trail or phone booth, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, the phone booth, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it goes like a mile and a half and stops.
Oh, okay.
So, but like when we came back and we're on 39.
Yeah.
Okay. So where the cutoff is for 315 right there,
Yeah.
when you're coming up, you passed it and then you go to 315. When we were leaving out, we passed 315 and then out a little bit, there's just this gravel road that you see take off.
Yeah.
So that's Star Mountain. And that's just a road. Like that road has a number and not like a fire road, da-da-da-da-da. It's like county road, whatever. But it's also Star Mountain. So it's part of like the trail riding and stuff like that.
Okay.
And you get back there, there might be 20 houses on the whole thing, but it's still like there's a lot of that out there.
Which I mean makes sense. You know,
So,
being in that area.
Yeah.
Lots of mountains, lots of hills.
But
No cell service.
like if they hadn't have been
That
there
part.
on Saturday, I might have went and been like, hey, you want to go ride Star Mountain? Because we'd been gone like 2 hours and been back. So
Me and Heather would have found something to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ride I went on was like an hour.
Yeah. So the trials competition, y'all have anything to say about the trials stuff?
I think it was an interesting course, watching those guys have to go through the river, or creek.
The creek.
Yeah, not river. Come out of the creek. I think that was the most entertaining part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watching those people full send it out of there.
Yeah.
I like the guys jumping the little log too on the dirt bikes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guys that don't know where they're supposed to go.
That
They didn't
part.
meet the
yeah.
rider.
They go way outside of bounds, and then the commentator starts roasting them, and then everybody's like, oh.
That's the
Oh,
thing
the
about that
commentator
commentator.
was great.
So, like, he knows the bikes. He rides bikes and stuff like that. But you could tell he just has fun doing that.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
he's, like, just so into it and having a good time and messing
Well,
with
we
these
got
guys
another
and
guy
stuff
that
like
missed the
that.
rider meeting this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know you're supposed to have one hand. Oh, no, he's not doing one hand.
I guess he don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
'cause
if
when
you
Sean
come
did that-
backwards, it doesn't count.
When Sean goes through and he does the figure eight, he's like, well, I guess this is the 2-hand circle. He says something like that because he didn't do one hand.
Or like the guys jump in the whoop section. He's like, "Oh, I guess we're gonna go for a full jump on that one."
That was the what's his name, the MX guy
Oh, the guy on the T7.
on the T7.
Yeah.
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 Well,
he
Zach,
took those jumps.
Yeah.
when Zach, did you see Zach come across the ditch at the end?
Oh yeah,
He was like, wow, wheeling out of that whole deal too.
Yeah.
The guy on the T7 basically just cleared the ditch.
yes, yeah, he didn't worry about it.
Yeah.
And then
Although they were
immediately
supposed to
goes and
stop
rides
and
that.
balance on the hill.
Yeah. He did have good balance.
It was a blast though. I'm assuming you're already like, I'll go back.
Yeah. Definitely.
What do y'all? How do y'all feel about
Huh?
going back and
I'll go
spectating?
I would actually like to go like on a say Friday night.
Yeah,
Go on a Friday, come
Yeah.
back on a Saturday. I think that'd be cool.
yeah. What we need to do next time is if they're going to be doing the, I guess barrel racing and slow racing and all that stuff on Friday, then the best thing to do would be take off on a Friday
Yeah.
Yeah,
and be up there during the day on Friday to watch all that stuff, and then go do whatever and stuff like that. And the thing about it is even if you were like, for both of us, say we went on the street glide and you took the Valkyrie, you could still go up there and have a fantastic time because
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
that period of time on Saturday, we got 3-4 hours where we're not doing anything. We're in
Go ride.
Tellico. Let's
Yeah,
go
just go
ride.
ride. That's yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean you're in some of the greatest riding in the country that people out west talk about. Oh, I want to go ride the Trailhall Skyway.
Yeah.
We say Tellico, and they're like, "Oh, what's that?" It's like Skyway starts in Tellico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we could even just go ride up to the top of the Skyway and ride back
And I
down or
love
something like
Skyways,
that.
so I'm
Yeah,
fine with that.
it's
Yeah, Skyway's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, my ride was in between the trials and the hill climb, so it's like a perfect break.
Yeah.
Because it's 3 hours or whatever. So go
Yeah.
rally up some people, gear up, go for an hour and a half, 2 hour ride, come back. There's more games than food. It's full days.
Yeah. Well, the other ride that I enjoyed we did last time, I broke half of it because their ride was going to be like another 2 or 3 hours, and me and Dave, Dave didn't get to make it. We both wanted to get back because we had stuff we needed to do. I was there on the clock last year, so I had stuff I needed to do. So when you come across Star Mountain stops on 315, and you go down 315 for a little bit, then you turn off again, and you come back around. And when we came up and separated from them, me and Dave were like, where are we supposed to go? Like, we're looking on the map. We have no idea where we're at.
Yeah.
We're just like, oh, this is 68. And I'm like, well, this says Tellico's that way. I don't know. So
That was
because
the one thing
signal was very, very spotty.
weak. Yeah.
So like I'm barely catching on the map. Tellico's like that way, and like I'm trying to zoom out so I can see, and it like doesn't want to update.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, let's just go this
go
way.
that
I
way.
said, let's go this way. If we don't find Tellico, then whatever.
Can we go home?
I didn't realize where we were. We were on 68, like after Tellico. So like not between Tellico and the interstate. We were like out towards Ducktown on
On the other
68
side.
and had to ride all the way back through. So, but it was a good time. I would like to go back, but
Like that being said,
I'd like to go for multiple days, and I would like to have actually somewhere to stay versus camping.
I think proper camping is the way to do it. But yeah, if you have a camper trailer or if you could rent a cabin, that would
I
probably
say I like to
be
rent a cabin.
even
Yeah.
I would
Cabin-
just, I would just stay at the lodge.
yeah,
or that.
Or that.
Yeah.
yeah, that would work.
We
Especially-
rolled past the lodge. The lodge is right there in Tellico, so that's where Sean and T stayed at and stuff like that.
Well, that was the one thing I was worried about going up there. I was like, I have a general idea where it is, and then I noticed as I was getting closer, it was like, Google Maps isn't updating as quick as I wanted to.
Well, and Google Maps sent him in the back way.
Yeah, I came in the back way.
Like, I don't know what way you came in. Did you come up the interstate?
I did for a little while, and then I cut off to do some. I think what is that 11 or 111?
Yeah, Highway 11.
Yeah, Highway 11. So I rolled through some of that, little back roads, kind of the same way we went when I came out to do the refrigerator.
That's how you
I
came?
came that way, and then I left a different way with Zach. Both of our phones died on the way back, by the way, so we just kind of freestyled.
Did you, but when you came into the camp, did you come in that back road?
Yeah, so I popped
Okay.
out, made the right hand to the
Yeah, so
you
that's
make
how
that,
it's-
really like kind of like
That's how it sit them in.
So that's how we came in, and I'm sitting there. I'm just like, hey, I've got Heather on the back of the bike. I'm frozen to the motorcycle, and I'm
on that
trying
sketchy little road.
Oh, right. That they've never seen a day
I've
in their
never-
life.
I mean, I've never been up that way. Like 411 through Etowah. Yeah, I've done that.
And that's it. And keep in mind, that was also a 2-lane road that people live on, that sketchy
Yeah.
road. So you could just be going, all of a sudden, here's a car.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and that's we're going through it. There were a few times that cars like were coming the other way, and it's
Yeah.
like, wow, this side of the shoulder has fallen away.
Well, like, they're telling me, and I'm like, because they're talking about the sketchy road, and I was like, did y'all not come in through Tellico? And they're like, I don't know where Tellico is. You said we're in Tellico, but we never saw Tellico. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, we'll just take a ride out of here. Like,
Well,
Tellico is right there.
This is what Google Maps said was the most direct route. In
It is
theory,
the most
it
direct
is.
route.
Yeah.
It is
I was like,
100%
Where
most
the
direct.
hell are we?
Because if you saw how long it took us to
I'm
go,
pretty sure I hit a pothole that realigned my spine.
well, it took us 10 minutes to get over to the gas station from the property.
oh yeah,
So it's not that bad.
Yeah.
But then when we got on 39
Yeah.
to where you turn back,
Yeah.
it was like another 10 or 20 minutes.
yeah,
So if you think about where you turned out to the property
yeah,
was like a 7-minute ride.
yes,
So you have to go way out and then come back, where what y'all did was just a little doop, doop.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I will say it. Like knowing now what the road was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. But I mean, I was probably doing like 25 miles an hour, just like putzing through.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm
Like,
just going to say,
I don't know, because I see like there's bikes coming the other direction. There's cars and trucks and trailers coming.
oh, you're talking about on the main road to Mickey's house?
Yeah.
That windy road when you first pull out, take a ride?
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out what happened to you. I was like, where they at? Because we went out, we pulled out, and I'm,
Yeah.
and I look back and I'm like, where's Daniel?
Yeah. Well, once again.
And then you had a group of bikers that looked like they were going to run you down.
Oh Jesus.
I turned around, right behind him was like 20 dirt bikes.
It's fine.
Bike, go around me.
Yeah,
It's
go
a
around.
twisty, hilly farm road. If you're not familiar, I mean, you don't
Yeah,
want
like
to go
that-
off into somebody's.
It's a blast on the street ride.
Well,
bet.
see, and that's
Oh,
the thing. Like, if I'm familiar with it,
It's a,
not a problem.
Or without a passenger.
With it, and
Yeah.
I also don't ride with a passenger very often.
oh, I'm going to tell you when I do hate that road, though.
When it's wet.
Not the back road,
Okay.
the main road in.
Yeah, when it's wet.
No, when I have to go up there pulling the trailer.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
because it's
God.
narrow and twisty and hilly.
Yeah.
Well, I say,
Like, it's bad enough that Sean's like, here's the keys.
Yeah, he don't want to do that.
No.
No.
And you're coming through there and you come across Mickey, who is already in a dually. And he's got it like lifted with those tires on it too. So like he takes up 3/4 of the road coming through there in his truck.
Yeah.
And Mickey grew up on that road, so he knows that road quite well too. So
Yeah.
you come across him and he's just like,
well, I will say that was the one thing, because I noticed a lot of the roads out there, you have a hill where you don't have line of sight of where the road goes.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, at the bottom of that hill, whew,
Turns. Yeah.
it's like, nope, not
Yeah.
doing this. I'm not doing this quick.
well, that property, like I said, that's Mickey's family property, like couple 100 years family
Yeah.
property.
It's like Lewis with Suck Creek Road. I know that on the back of my hand. I can do
I
it
can do-
blindfolded
I can do that road blindfolded high on cocaine.
in
I'm
a
like,
Mustang.
In a
well,
Mustang.
please don't right now.
I'd prefer if you didn't.
I mean,
So what would you have to say to anybody that's never been to it? It's I don't even want to say remotely close. Because there's people there that were from all over the country. I mean, there's last year I talked to a group of guys that came in from Italy
oh,
to,
yeah.
to go
You know,
to it.
and
I
that,
mean,
that was something I noticed. There were a lot of guys that English was not their first language.
yeah. I mean, it's for us. It's funny because it's like we know Mickey. Tellico's in our backyard. Half the people that are there know Sean personally because they rode with him. It's like, oh, this is our little ADV rally. And you start talking to people and it's like, oh, no, this isn't our little ADV rally. This is a
It's a big event.
this is a big
There are a lot of people.
ADV
It's a
rally.
big event. I would say to anybody that,
There could be more people there, but he caps it. Mickey does. They do cap it.
yeah,
They
it
have
would
so
be
many tickets,
It
once
would
they're
be
gone,
too
they're gone.
chaotic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be not fun.
Like for the full pass. Day
Yeah.
pass is a different story.
Yeah.
The full pass for the rally, 800 tickets. That's it.
Fair enough.
Because he's afraid if he gets too many people out there, it'd
be too much.
be too much to handle, and it's
the roads
100%
going out there are
understandable.
small. Having a couple thousand people, that would be
Yeah.
That's a lot, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think you wind up with problems, and it's people piling on top of each other.
Yeah.
yeah.
But I would say if you get the opportunity to go, definitely go. Do it full throttle.
If you like riding dirt at all, it's worth going.
Even if you don't, you just like motorcycles and you want to go, maybe dip a toe, go.
Just go see it on Saturday.
Test
Dude,
ride some bikes.
I was trying to get hog members to go there on Saturday because I was like, just to go experience a different environment than what they're used to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if you're a fan of motorcycles, it's worth it to just
Yeah.
it's worth it just it's worth it just to go experience it and see all the different stuff going on. But at the same time, you had people coming up talking to you about your Valkyrie and all that stuff.
Absolutely.
When I went the first time on the street glide, there was people wanting to talk to me about the street glide. 90% of those people out there, they're motorcycle people. 90% of the people out there,
aspect of their interest.
That's what I'm saying. They have, you meet these guys, and all of them have these off-road bikes. 90% of them have another motorcycle in the garage. It's not an off-road motorcycle.
Yeah,
I can't tell you.
If not more.
I mean, it was, Dan Hickey. I don't know if you saw him out there.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one that bought the black and white Pan America paint set that we just recently did.
Okay.
So, he's a Harley guy. Tim, I think that's his name. I'm done forgetting his name. Is it Tim? Had the black Pan America that did the course with the bright green boots. He's the firefighter. The one that had the beard when y'all went to sit watch
That's
up.
Tim, yeah.
Tim.
Oh, yeah.
Tim. I was thinking it was Tim.
Yeah.
I'm bad with names, Tim, so if you listen to this. But Tim has a CBOST. Run into people that, they're out there on their KTM or whatever, and they're like, oh yeah, I've got a road glide. And it's just
honestly, I'd love to go again next year. Come up Friday, spend Saturday out there. Maybe not even do any of the events, but just go trail riding.
Well, Seth and his dad that were out there, I met them last year. Seth was the guy on the older Tiger that did the trials competition and the hill climb. His dad has an Africa twin, and he's like, no, I'm not going to hurt myself. Y'all can shut up. Seth also has a sport bike, and his dad has a road glide.
So they can ride together on the street and go ride in the dirt.
But that's what I'm saying. Those people up there, they're motorcycle people.
Yeah.
I think too many people go, oh, they're off-road motorcycle people. No, they're just motorcycle people.
Yeah.
That just made me want to pursue. I already wanted to pursue dirt.
Yeah.
But that just made me want to do it more.
Yeah. Same.
And I don't know if you saw it. There's probably about 10 or 15 390 adventures up there. There's a lot of girls up there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
we got Teresa out there ripping the Pan America.
Yep.
Showing out on a big bike.
you briefly walked up to the fire on Friday night. There was probably 30 people around the fire, and there was probably 10 girls out of the 30 people that were at the fire.
Yep.
Well, like we talked about, all ages, all kinds, everybody's out there.
Everybody.
It's just everybody enjoying motorcycles.
Yeah, it's a good family event, but I'm going
Environment.
to tell you now, it's not somewhere you're going to push a stroller either.
No. Just
No.
Even Haley shake her head on that one.
no. Get a babysitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have a kid under we'll say I'm going to say 15, and
Say if they're
ride
too
on their
young to
own.
ride their own bike. If you got a little PW50 and they can romp around, that's a good age.
Yeah.
You can have some family fun.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing. Sean was able
During
to do
the
his
day.
stuff
Yeah.
because Kate was there to
Kate,
take
yeah,
care of Emma.
exactly.
But Emma has also grown up
Around it.
going to
Yeah.
events like this.
She goes everywhere.
She knows, oh, a bike's coming, get out of the way. You don't have to say, hey, get out of the way. You don't have to say, hey, don't touch that
She
motorcycle.
automatically knows.
There's too much of that at others. So, not hating on people with kids, but
Teach your kids some respect.
if you have kids, you should know there was a point in time where you were like, kids should not be doing this stuff.
Use that strong hand.
Take my good hand.
So, census for you is if you ever get the chance to go.
Yeah, definitely go. I'm actually already trying to talk my friend in New York to come down. He's got a
Yeah.
KLR also. I was sending him some pictures, and he's like, "Damn it, dude! I need this in my life."
Yeah.
From wherever, if you have the means to go, rent a U-Haul trailer if you have to, whatever. Come out. It's a great time.
Better yet,
Or ride.
no. If like your buddy from New York,
Yeah.
and he doesn't say, he's like, oh, I got some pickup or whatever, go rent like a transit van. Throw your bike in the back of the transit,
Sleep in there.
drive down, and when you get here, sleep in the back of the transit.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean,
Buy a transit van.
All right.
You're already in the market of where I want to be. So, Daniel, Muffin, one day, what would y'all say to people that they don't have dirt? They just want to come out and spectate it. Is it worth it to come to it?
Absolutely.
definitely, yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
And
100%.
I would, like I said earlier, I'd love to come back, go for a Friday, come stay till Saturday, see everything, go trail riding, do stuff like that. Absolutely. No
Yeah.
question.
It's a good time.
Yeah, worth it. Well worth it.
Any last words?
And on that bombshell,
Hey everybody, this is Sean at White Lightning Harley Davidson. I want to thank you for listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You can reach the podcast on Facebook or Instagram at The Daily Biker, or you can email the podcast at thedailybiker@gmail.com. Be sure to keep an eye on White Lightning Harley Davidson social media pages for the most up-to-date information on all our events and where you can find the boys.